as we all know, 1/3 of Roc-A-Fella Inc., which owns Reasonable Doubt, is for sale. And I've gotten a lot of calls, a lot of offers. I don't know if people are hummer stunting, or not. We'll see who shows up. But I definitely got some very healthy offers, and I appreciate those.
So you image yourself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Jay got all the trophies, man. That's because he signed that contract.
What contract?
The one with Beyonce.
No, if you don't sign, you don't.
Dame Dash released a shocking video announcing that he is seeking buyers for his 1/3 ownership of Roc-A-Fella Records. Perhaps as a way to sweeten the pot, or perhaps just to show off a little, Dame stated he would throw in an original Roc-A-Fella chain if the bid exceeded $10 million. You can guess who allegedly slid into his direct message with an offer. It appears that 50 Cent is back at it again, causing drama with Jay-Z. The rumor on the street is that 50 is prepared to spend a significant amount of money to acquire that Roc-A-Fella share. And in typical 50 Cent fashion, he couldn't help but poke fun at Jay-Z while he was at it. However, Jay-Z's attorneys didn't take long to respond, and they even took some calculated steps to ensure that the copyrights for the iconic Reasonable Doubt album revert to him by 2031. A move that will happen eventually, and this action will seriously scuttle any plans by the buyer to profit, especially since the minimum bid is a cool $1.2 million. This is where the plot thickens. Not only is 50 Cent donating over $10 million to support his artistic endeavors, but this might also be the final straw in his long-running spat with Jay-Z. You just know 50 is desperate to get that share, not just for the company, but also so he can go full-bore troll mode on Jay-Z on social media. But there are also rumors that 50 is out for revenge, ready to reveal how Roc-A-Fella has allegedly been defrauding musicians for years, and you know he's going to take it personally against Jay-Z. What's actually happening behind the scenes is that Dame and Jay-Z's legal dispute is now to a head. Is 50 really going to plunge headfirst into this disaster in order to get even with Jay? Let's break it all down.
You do want to buy 1/3 of Roc-A-Fella Inc., you are going to have to bring some bread, and anything over $10 million, I'm going to sweeten the pot. You get an original Roc-A-Fella chain from off my neck.
So Dame Dash's 33% interest in Jay-Z's Roc Records is about to go up for sale, but there may be some significant conditions. A source revealed to Billboard suggests that these shares may have certain restrictions. In order to settle an $823,000 judgment against him from a lawsuit brought by movie producer Josh Weber over a failed film deal, the U.S. Marshal Service is scheduled to auction off Dash's 33.3% share of the venerable record label, according to recent federal court filings. If you're thinking about bidding on Dame Dash's owner's stake in the label, be prepared to cough up some serious cash at the auction. Has a $1.2 million minimum offer and requires a $240,000 deposit from prospective buyers in order to participate. But let's discuss what is genuinely up for grabs. Dash's stake in Roc-A-Fella Incorporated and the crown jewel are being sold. This is the rights to Jay-Z's seminal first album Reasonable Doubt, but since the label ceased operations in 2013, the remainder of Roc-A-Fella's music catalog is controlled by other parties and is not included in the sale. This is where things get complicated. Biggie's Jay-Z and Kareem Berg, the other 2/3 owners of Roc-A-Fella, attempted to stop this auction. They even altered the company's rules and participated in the complaint, but a federal judge dismissed it back in February. Meanwhile, high rollers will undoubtedly be drawn to the opportunity to acquire a piece of rap history. The hitch is that this auction has some significant restrictions. You're not simply purchasing a piece of Reasonable Doubt. You're purchasing into a firm with other interests, which might make matters more complicated. A source leaked information to Billboard. The insider informed Billboard that since all decisions need a majority vote, whoever purchases Dame's stake in Roc-A-Fella will be a minority owner with no control over decision-making. They won't be able to transfer the copyright or borrow money against the master. Additionally, the source cautioned that Roc-A-Fella's rights too. It appears that there is one person who doesn't give a damn about all these messy details because they're more interested in getting back at Jay-Z than anything else, which is, you guessed it, 50. Reasonable Doubt, the revenue, and the only real asset don't have many years left. What they're hinting at is Jay's ability to use copyrights termination right to reclaim the rights to the album 35 years after its release in 1996. This means that by 2031, Jay-Z could snatch back control, leaving the new owner with only roughly 7 years before the company's main asset is sold. He only cares about getting his petty retribution, and this auction is just another opportunity to outdo him. Jay, the conflict involving 50 Cent Jay-Z's relationship has been simmering for more than 20 years. What began as some friendly rivalry swiftly escalated into a full-fledged beef. Let's go back to 1999 when 50 released his song, How to Rob, taking aim at Jay. Jay-Z wasn't going to stand for that and responded with a fiery tirade. With that famous remark, "Some like it hot, I don't know what that F is, 50 Cent," but back in 2002, Jay-Z attempted to act as though he and 50 were on good terms when they had an interview with Angie Martinez.
With some limitation. Bidding on Dame Dash's 1/3 stake in the label, get ready to cough up some syrup, could complicate things. The insider told anyone thinking of bidding better keep that ticking clock in mind. But it looks like there's one person who couldn't care less about all these messy details because they're more interested in getting back at Jay-Z than anything else. Oh, you guessed it, it's 50 Cent. He's all about that petty revenge, and this auction is just another chance for him to one-up Jay. The drama between 50 Cent and Jay-Z has been brewing for over 2 decades, and what started as some friendly competition quickly turned into full-blown beef. Let's throw it back to 1999 when 50 Jay-Z wasn't about to let that slide. 2002, Jay-Z sat down with Angie Martinez for an interview and tried to play it off like everything was.
He was like,
"Wait,
you know,
you and 50 Cent?"
Yeah, you know I respect you. Respect your record. Yeah, I like that record. It was hot. But you know I gotta spank you dogs. That was the conversation. No doubt, do your thing.
However, in all honesty, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. While 50 wasn't about to back down and accept it, Jay-Z didn't exactly play nice, continuing to slip in those small jabs at 50. 50 hit back, accusing Jay of essentially buying his way to the top.
A huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them sold 5 million. That's Get Rich or Die Trying and Massacre. You know, so it's a huge difference in who we are with each other internationally. Let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there, because America can be purchased. We can buy it with.
Additionally, 50 Cent asserted that Jay had a superiority complex, telling Rolling Stone in 2009 that he believed he was effing Jesus this Jova __. However, 50 also criticized Jay for betraying his Roc-A-Fella musicians within that same interview. I believe he was saying, "Roc La Familia, we're family, it's the Roc-A-Fella gang," but he wasn't the only one who called out Jay-Z for betraying his musicians. Using conventional business methods, 50 told Rolling Stone that he wasn't thinking about their interests, that he was just doing what he had to do for himself. Several industry insiders have claimed that Jay-Z purposefully delayed his Roc-A-Fella artists' economic breakthrough so they wouldn't eclipse him in terms of fame. Stakes recall the time when the late, legendary DMX revealed Jay was manipulating the release of his 6th album because he had decided against retiring.
You know, what happened was, you know, like I said, I had the crazy track record, Def Jam, everything was good. You know, I go to do the 6th album, and, you know,
Jay-Z became president.
Yeah. You know, when he first got the job, he hit me with the call like, "Yo, dog, inmates is running the building," like, "Yo, you good?" Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Niggas go on vacation and, you know, we don't know. What you mean you don't know? How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know? Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition. You know, because at first you retire, you know, then get me off the label, now you're back rapping again. Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
An identical incident is said to have occurred with Beanie Siegel, and according to T.K. Kirkland, Jay purposefully harmed Beanie out of concern that he would outperform him.
On Jay-Z's label, if that makes any sense. They wasn't gonna push you to, that you couldn't be bigger than Jay-Z. You couldn't sell more records than Jay-Z. But all you had to do was listen to Benny Siegel. Benny Siegel was, oh my God. Oh my God. And there's no hate to nobody. Jay-Z, you still my dog. You did my birthday party. You're a multi-billionaire now. Benny Siegel, you still my I'm always gonna show you love. So it's amazing because of the educational level in life, how you have to explain things.
And you said that an executive.
And then there's Jaguar Wright, who alleged that Jay-Z.
And then there's Jaguar Wright, who claimed that Jay-Z went so far as to fire rapper Big L in the early 1990s due to pure jealousy. Big L was practically a local legend in the underground hip-hop scene in Harlem, known for his insane freestyling skills. In 1992, he signed a record deal with Columbia Records, and the following year, despite the album being a hit, Columbia dropped him less than a year later, allegedly over a creative disagreement. Big L didn't let that stop him, though, as he started working on his second studio album. He also caught the attention of Roc-A-Fella's Dame Dash, who began discussing the possibility of signing Big L and his crew as a group. However, just as things were heating up, Big L was shot in a drive by Harlem. This is where things get really shady. Here's where the story gets even more intriguing. Big L's childhood buddy, Gerard Woodley, was detained in connection with the murder. But the investigation was unable to gather enough evidence, so they had to release him. To this day, Big L's murder has not been solved. According to Jaguar Wright, Big L thought Jay-Z might have been involved. Big L even made a hint about this in his pursuit of the adversary, according to Jaguar.
What would you do if a vicious enemy suddenly started coming at you, armed to the teeth and ready to kill you?
Armed to the teeth and ready to kill. Sean Carter, I believe everything that Big L ever told me. He never lied to me. Lamont never lied to me. And the last time I was with him, he told me that you was there. And he told me not to trust you. And he told me to watch out for you. And he told me that your greatest sin is coveting. Sean Carter, you're a coveter.
Now circling back to...
Going full circle to 50 Cent, now 50 revealed a shocking revelation in his 2023 interview with Big Boy TV. He said that Jay-Z attempted to use his NFL connections to undermine his appearance at the 2022 Super Bowl, and that Eminem had to intervene to stop Jay by informing him he wouldn't take the stage unless 50 was a part of the event.
Armed to the teeth and ready to kill. Sean Carter, I believe everything that Big L ever told me. He never lied to me. Lamont never lied to me. And the last time I was with him, he told me that you was there. And he told me not to trust you. And he told me to watch out for you. And he told me that your greatest sin is coveting. Sean Carter, you're a coveter.
Now circling back to 50 Cent. In his 2023 interview with Big Boy TV, 50 dropped a major bombshell, claiming that Jay-Z tried to use his NFL connections to sabotage his performance at the 2022 Super Bowl. And according to 50, Eminem had to step in, telling Jay that he wouldn't hit the stage unless 50 was also a part of the show.
Look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me.
According to Tony Yo, a unit member and longtime friend of 50, who recently supported the claim in a talk on Vlad TV, Jay-Z has a history of using shady methods to undercut rappers he deems dangerous.
It was crazy, man.
Wait, Jay didn't want 50 at the Super
You didn't
Bowl?
know that? Yeah, he didn't want it.
I remember Eminem pushed for it.
That was some haters. Yeah,
I remember
pushed for it,
Eminem
yeah.
was like, I'm not going to do it unless 50 does it. I heard that.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that Jay was trying to stop it.
I don't think Jay. I don't know. 50 never told me that, but I don't think Jay wanted them there. I don't know.
Because of what? Some of the.
I mean,
the back
you
and
know,
forth back in the
it's
day?
competition. You gotta think, 50 always been competition for Jay. Remember? I'm about $1. What the 50 Cent?
That was a long time ago.
That was what, 9, what? Was that 9?
But after that, they did a song together. Remember
Yeah,
the whole,
of course,
the
but
whole
50
Gina
was
sneaker
50 was
thing?
always competition for niggas. Then remember Jay said, yo, 50's coming. He told Siegel and them, and Memphis Bleak and all them.
Yeah.
And come on, 50's like, he's on a whole nother level. You gotta remember, he came after Jay and Roc-A-Fella, G-Unit came. And people might G-Unit, but with Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, nobody has outsold us, bro.
And as you may know, 50 Cent never backs down from a confrontation. If you get on his negative side, you can expect non-stop petty drama. It appears that 50 has been biding his time to exact retribution on Jay-Z. Rumors have it that he's already, Dame Dash is now determined to get her Roc-A-Fella share, even if it means that ownership will expire in a few years, and 50 is determined to use this auction as his opportunity to get under Jay's skin. Since Dame Dash has included an original Roc-A-Fella chain with the shares, you can already imagine what will happen next. 50 Cent will probably flaunt that chain as his newest prop as he clowns Jay-Z all over the place. Social media, Jay-Z never talks about these two guys, but every chance he gets, 50 is trolling Jay, man, you're rich, grow up, someone said. Now, some fans are dragging Dame and 50, saying they just need to move on and stop with all these antics because they're not even on his radar. However, others are speculating that Jay-Z might be keeping quiet on purpose to look like he's above the situation. Drama, but what are your thoughts on all this drama with Dame Dash putting his Roc-A-Fella shares up for auction? And how do you feel about 50? One fan claimed he doesn't speak publicly because he's too busy trying to do dirty business behind 50's back, like blackballing him from a Super Bowl performance and who knows what else. Do you truly believe Jay-Z is as unconcerned as he is portraying himself to be, or is he covertly executing some cunning maneuvers behind the scenes? According to reports, Send is preparing to make the largest bid in an attempt to outdo Jay-Z. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to watch the following video.